All right, so I'm going to go over a couple problems from homework number 23 that I saw in the homework parking lot. Those were number 9 and number 11. And if you read the problem, it says, for number 9, it says, use the method of example 3 on page 351 to find AD in the diagram below. So really all you needed to do was go back to the example that was given in the book. And that example is literally exactly like this problem. So I really shouldn't have to make this video, but I will. And so that method describes that we can find angle B. If we're looking at the big triangle, ABC, we can find a formula for the cosine of angle B using the law of cosine. So it would be something like this. This side is 12. It would be 10 squared equals 8 squared plus 12 squared minus 2 times 8 times 12 times the cosine of B. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve this for the cosine of B. Okay? And then we're going to use, we're going to figure out what the cosine of B is. We don't really have to figure out what the angle is. Then we're going to use the smaller triangle right here, and we're going to use the law of cosines to find that length. So let's go ahead and do this. So it's 100 equals 64 plus 144 minus, let's see, 16 times 12. So 16 times 12 is 192. So I do this. Okay, I'm going to basically solve for the cosine of B. I'm going to subtract 208. I get negative 108 equals negative 192 cosine of B. Divide by 192, negative 192, and I get the cosine of B equals 108 over 192. I'm just going to leave it like that because now I'm going to apply the law of cosines on this triangle, okay, because I'm really trying to find that. So x squared equals 8 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 8 times 7 times the cosine of B. Well, the cosine of B is this. So it's 108 over 192. This is the cosine of B. All right, so now I'm just going to do the math on this. I'll pause it. So when you do all this math, basically you just put this right side in the calculator. You get x squared is equal to 50, which means x is equal to the square root of 50, which is 5 root 2. Okay, that's your answer in simplified radical form. And that is about 5 times root 2. It's about 7.07. Okay, so that's the method. If we move on to number 11, number 11 is very similar. It says, gives triangle ABC. It says A is 8. So I drew A, B, C. Okay, here's C. It says A is 8. It says B is 4 and C is 6. And it says find the length of the median from A in the given triangle. So here's what a median is. It goes from that vertex or that point of the triangle to halfway to side BC. So that's that. So notice this is the exact same problem as before. Literally the exact same problem. We're going to first look at the big triangle, and we'll be like the cosine of B. We're going to find that. So I'm actually going to go 4 squared equals 6 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 6 times 8 times the cosine of B. I'm going to solve that for the cosine of B. So 16, 36 plus 64 minus, that's 12 times 8, 96 times the cosine of B. 16 equals 36 plus 64 is actually, that's 100. Okay, I'm going to subtract 100 from both sides. So that's negative 84 equals negative 96 cosine of B. I get the cosine of B is 84 over 96. Okay, now now that I have the cosine of B, I'm now going to take the small triangle, and I'm looking for this length. I'll call it x. So I can say like x squared equals Well, we're the smaller triangle, so 6 squared plus 4 squared minus 2 times 6 times 4 times the cosine of b, which is 84 over 96. Okay? So just enter that in the calculator. You can just enter it in straight up. 6 squared plus 4 squared minus 2 times 6 times 4 times 84 over 96. Okay, hopefully I typed that in right. You get that x squared, and I messed that up. I messed it up. So it's 6 squared times 4 plus 4 squared minus 2. There you go. So I get 10. Wow. X squared is 10. So x is equal to the square root of 10. And that's it.